effect.
Image imprint effect.
Seeing Grandpa naked.
Oh, boy.
Woo, okay, it's a hard one.
Take your time.
I'm going to go with visual impact effect.
Correct answer number 2. We were looking for picture superiority effect. I'm so sorry. That was a hard one. However, the good news, $1,200 Mia, that is your money to take home. Congratulations, everybody. Give it up strong for Mia. You are a true champion. How funny should ask. Did you have a good time? You're a pleasure. Good luck with everything. I appreciate you. Comics, you know I love every one of you guys. Folks at home, appreciate you as well. Until next time here on Funny Should Ask, keep on smiling. That was hard.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.
Wake up your day with Matt Barber. Weekday mornings at 5.
Coming up on First at 4, Michigan State's health department says 2 children have died after being contracted with a seasonal influenza A. We'll give you those details.
Plus, an Indiana student has been accused of plotting a mass shooting at a school on Valentine's Day. That story is coming up this hour.
But first, we'll bring you the latest on the Trump administration as it's taking sweeping efforts to shrink the size of the federal workforce. First at 4, starting right now.
Covering Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland. This is ABC 12 News, First at 4.
And we're taking a look outside at our Flint Skycam, and it looks like things have cleared up since yesterday. But this weekend, we are expecting more snow. Good afternoon, Mid-Michigan. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dawn Jones.
And I'm Terry Camp. And joining us now, Chief Meteorologist J.R. Kurtek. And a nice evening tonight as far as travel conditions. No problems tonight, right?
No issues. Just a couple of flurries, perhaps, but not enough to make any difference in road conditions. So do get out and enjoy your Valentine's Day evening. We are expecting, though, a couple of rounds of snow during the course of the weekend. Going to be kind of busy in the weather department. We are expecting some accumulations of snow through the day Saturday, then probably a little drop off in the pattern Saturday evening, Saturday night, and then Saturday overnight, and for Sunday, another batch of snow that will be accompanied by some very strong winds. So for both Saturday and Sunday, I'm expecting travel conditions to likely be poor at times. Right now, a lot of clouds, but for all of the clouds, not too much in the way of precip. We are hinting at some flurries on the west side of the state right now on Storm Tracker 12 Doppler radar, but again, nothing widespread or heavy. The pattern a little bit heavier back across the Mississippi River. You can see how it's making a move toward us, and it is expanding a little bit as it heads in our general direction. You can see it extends all the way from Minnesota right down into Missouri, and there is going to be more where that came from. So the forecast for this evening, a lot of cloud cover, nothing more than a couple of flurries during the overnight time frame. That's when we'll see the beginning of the pattern moving in. We'll have some light snow that'll continue on through the daylight hours of our Saturday. We'll try to sort it all out for you coming up.
Thank you, JR. And with the alert days for tomorrow and Sunday, you can stay up to date on your forecast on the go with our Storm Tracker 12 weather app. Just scan the QR code on your screen or simply search ABC 12 in your app store. A Lapeer County Intermediate School District employee is under investigation today after a staff member found a handgun in their vehicle Wednesday.
Yeah, the second gun found at a Lapeer County school this week. Superintendent William Kelmar says the employee brought their car to the district's auto mechanics classroom to get serviced. While the car was inside with students there, another staff member found the handgun inside. It was taken out of the school building right away. Kelmar says no students had direct contact with the gun, and they likely were never aware that it was in the vehicle. The employee has not been identified. They've been placed on leave of absence. No criminal charges have been announced.
A Genesee County child has died from the flu. It was a story we first brought you as breaking news today at noon. It's one of the first 2 reported pediatric flu deaths in the state this season.
The state health department says 2 children, one in Genesee County and the other in Wayne County, contracted seasonal influenza A and died. There have been at least 57 flu-related deaths in American children this season. The state says several other pediatric flu deaths are being investigated, so that number could rise. Outpatient visits for flu-like illness are the highest they have been in Michigan over the last 15 years. That's according to CDC data. Experts say it's still not too late to get your flu shot. Stay with ABC 12 News for updates on the impacts of the ongoing flu season. Moving into national and international news today, Pope Francis has been hospitalized in Rome to continue his ongoing treatment for bronchitis and to undergo tests.
The Vatican canceled his events through Monday since being diagnosed with bronchitis last Thursday. The 88-year-old Pope has continued his activities and audiences indoors at Casa Santa Marta, the Vatican residence where he lives, with a public appearance on Sunday. Francis has long battled health problems, including long bouts of bronchitis, which is of particular concern because Francis has suffered from lung-related issues for much of his life. Moving now to the latest on the Trump administration, and they're currently ramping up their efforts to slash the federal workforce.
And thousands of probationary employees have already been fired at federal agencies. Joining us now, Julia Benbrook at the White House with the details.
Since taking office, President Donald Trump and Elon Musk have worked to upend the federal workforce, firing top officials and watchdogs, as well as convincing more than 75,000 workers to voluntarily leave their jobs through a deferred resignation offer. Officials have now set their sights on probationary workers who have typically been employed for less than a year or 2. Those workers have fewer job protections and lack the right to appeal the decision. This move has impacted workers in several departments, including Energy, Veterans Affairs, the Department of Education, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the Small Business Administration. In a statement addressing these layoffs, a spokesperson from the Office of Personnel Management said, quote, "Agencies are taking independent action in light of the recent hiring freeze and in support of the president's broader efforts to restructure and streamline the federal government to better serve the American people at the highest possible standard." According to the most recent data from that agency, more than 200,000 employees have worked within the federal government for less than a year. The dismissal of probationary workers has been in the works since Trump's first day in office. The acting head of OPM sent a memo to all agencies asking them to compile a list of probationary workers and send it to the office. That January 20th memo noted that it's easier to terminate these employees. Reporting at the White House, I'm Julia Benbrook.
And the federal judge, we're learning, has blocked President Donald Trump's executive orders targeting health care for young transgender people.
On Thursday, a judge ruled that abruptly stopping gender-affirming care would be dangerous. The decision effectively blocks Trump's order for at least 2 weeks. University of Virginia's health system said it would resume providing services that it paused under the executive order. But not every hospital is following suit. This is one of many lawsuits that have been filed by advocacy groups. The Trump administration is expected to appeal the latest decision. That will bring the matter one step closer to possibly being decided by the Supreme Court. Well, TikTok has returned. Apple and Google restored the app in their stores overnight, making it available to download once again.
It comes as President Donald Trump delays a ban on the Chinese-owned app. Joining us now with more, ABC's Andrea Fujii with more.
Nearly a month after being removed by the country's biggest app stores, TikTok is back. Last night, Apple and Google restored TikTok to their app stores after removing them on January 19th in response to a new law requiring TikTok's Chinese parent ByteDance to divest its operations in the U.S. or be banned. Lawmakers voiced serious concerns over the app after classified briefings, calling the app a national security concern due to ByteDance's close ties to the Chinese government. ByteDance denies it's a threat.
Frankly, we have no choice. We have to save it.
On his first day in office, President Trump signed an executive order extending the deadline for the app's sale to April 5th. Trump supported banning the app during his first term, but reversed his stance during the 2024 campaign.
But I think that TikTok was I think it was a big part. Look, as you know, we were up by 36% with youth. The Republican was never up with youth. And I focused on TikTok, and I found it to be amazing, actually.
According to the New York Times, Apple and Google had recently received letters from the Justice Department assuring them they would not face fines if TikTok was restored in their app stores. It comes as TikTok's CEO is reportedly working closely with the administration to determine the best course of action for the app. Yesterday, the president said he believes China will allow a sale to go through.
I think it'll be to China's advantage to have the deal be made. We have a lot of people that are interested, and a lot of people, I think China will be interested because it's to their benefit too.
Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Well, in other news, today's Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You got your pretty red on. Many are expected to shell out the big bucks.
Yeah. According to the National Retail Federation, shoppers are planning to spend, on average, nearly $189 on the holiday.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't spend that much. It's a $5 card. Yeah.
Well, my wife's not watching.
That's up by about $3 average over last year, so it's more like $185 last year. In total, consumers are expected to spend a record $27.5 billion on this year's Valentine's Day. The survey suggests the spending bump could be due to more people planning to celebrate the holiday. As for gifts, the most popular category this year, and every year I think, is candy.
Sure.
Yeah. I could go for some of that. Well, as we know, Valentine's Day is not all about the gifts. It is a time to celebrate love and friendship, telling those you care about how much you appreciate them.
But experts say not to forget about gifting those sentiments to yourself. Yeah, Jody Baumstein with Children's Healthcare of Atlanta says it can be harder to give the gift of self-love. So today, take the time to make it a priority. She says focus on self-care, such as hanging out with friends, going for a walk, or taking a longer shower.
What we're saying is that we matter, and that staying in balance, kind of staying attuned to what we feel and what we need is really important, not just now, but for the long term as well.
Baumstein adds it's also important to set healthy boundaries for yourself, such as walking away from things that feel overwhelming, as well as practicing self-compassion, like being patient with yourself.
Sounds like protecting peace, your personal peace to me. And if you prefer giving self-love, you're not alone. According to a 2023 study conducted by the Survey Center on American Life, 41% of single people say they're actually okay with living single. Coming up a little later this hour, I'll sit down with PhD and author of Single at Heart. We'll discuss more on some of the benefits to staying single this Valentine's Day. Now let's check in with JR.
Yeah, I think that percentage has been increasing here. The outside across mid-Michigan, a lot of clouds right now. So far, for all of the bark, no bite, but we will see a bite in our weather picture here for the next couple of days. We have not one, but two Storm Tracker 12 alert days. We'll run down the details for you as ABC 12 News First at 4 continues.
Closed captioning of ABC 12 News is sponsored by Hurley Neurological Center, Mid-Michigan Center for Brain and Spine Disorders. ABC 12 News is sponsored by Gardner White Furniture and Mattress.
Hey, Mid-Michigan, last chance for President's Day savings at Gardner White Mattress. This weekend only, get 2 discounts, up to 75% off every mattress, and a bonus $100 off when you use our money. Serta Perfect Sleeper. Anywhere else, it's $9.99. But at Gardner White, it's only $5.99 when you take a bonus $100 off, plus free same-day delivery. Don't miss your last chance to save at Gardner White's President's Day Mattress Sale. Final Friday, 10 to 9.
What does irresistible look like? It looks like dough made fresh today. 100% real bubbly mozzarella and famous flavored crust loaded with flavor on never-ending flavor. So what does irresistible look like? It looks like a Hungry Howie's pizza. There's nothing more irresistible on Valentine's Day than Hungry Howie's. Now get a heart-shaped cheese or pepperoni pizza or a heart-shaped 3-cheeser Howie bread for only $8.99 each. Available February 13th through 14th.
Hungry
Howie's!
From the brainy minds at MeTV is a new TV network celebrating classic animation.
Now you're talking!
Introducing MeTV Toons, now playing on over-the-air channel 12.7.
This is going to be a pleasure.
Featuring a collection of thousands of classic animation favorites.
More!
If you love cartoons,
They love me!
watch MeTV Toons now on WJRT channel 12.7.
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Michigan residents get $1,000 lease cash. GM employees with a current eligible GMC lease use it to get this low-mileage lease on the Sierra Elevation for $199 per month.
See your local GMC dealer. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, we'll be there to capture all the action. Watch the Highlight Zone on ABC 12, bringing you the plays you won't find anywhere else. Catch the dunks, the steals, and our top plays of the week. Plus, the latest scores and in-depth interviews with the players. Catch the Highlight Zone tonight at 11, only on ABC 12. Sponsored by Alcera Auto Plaza.
Welcome back. This week, Luigi Mangione has accepted nearly $300,000 in donations from supporters as he awaits trial for allegedly killing Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, in December. That's according to People magazine.
The December 4 Legal Committee, which is stewarding a fundraising on Give, Send, Go for Mangione's legal defense, said in a post that it had made contact with Mangione's legal team, which accepted the $297,000 raised by the campaign to pay the accused killer's legal bills. Mangione's lead attorney told the December 4 committee, so named for the date of Thompson's murder, that Mangione very much appreciates the outpouring of support from what the committee says is more than 10,000 individual donors. Mangione faces federal murder charges that could land him the death penalty, as well as state murder charges that accuse him of committing an act of terrorism.
Now, your Storm Tracker 12 forecast.
We had some bright sunshine across the area this morning, and we had some cold temperatures too. Many of us seeing single-digit lows with those fair skies early, but during the course of the day, as promised, the sunshine giving way to an increase in the cloud cover as a pretty potent storm system heads in our general direction right there in Port Austin throughout the day. Again, bright sunshine early, clouds now holding across the area. We will be now awaiting the snow. Right now on Storm Tracker 12 Doppler radar, we're hinting at some flurries out there, but nothing more than that. No worries if you have any plans to take your Valentine out for a good time. No problem for Mother Nature. Winds will be light. We'll hold the clouds. Temperatures then not dropping very quickly. And yeah, there could be a couple of flurries, but no big deal. The bigger deal's back across the Mississippi River. The snow lining up from Minnesota down into St. Louis. This is just going to be the first wave. The second wave is going to come with this low pressure center over extreme western Kansas as that thing makes a move down just to our south through Indiana and Ohio. Saturday night into Sunday, we'll have another swath of snow that will be hitting lower Michigan. So the snowfall that we see over the next 48 hours is going to come in two prongs. One comes late tonight through early tomorrow, and then we'll have the other one Saturday night on through Sunday. In advance of the snow, the winds are taking on a southerly component, so our temperatures might drop back just a little bit this evening, but then as the snow arrives, we probably will see temperatures climb a little bit as we head through the wee hours of our Saturday. Here's Snow Tracker. Again, as we head through the night on into very early Saturday morning, we just start to get the snow going. The snow will continue on through our Saturday afternoon. It'll probably break down just a little bit late in the day, perhaps Saturday evening. But then we'll have another wave again going through Saturday overnight on into Sunday. But that first wave, I think 2 to 5 inches of accumulation, and that'll be with light winds. As we widen the view here and take you through Sunday, again, the first wave comes through 2 to 5 inches, and then for Saturday night and Sunday, we get that low pressure center down here that hits especially the southern half of lower Michigan hard. Now, as that snow flies, it's going to be accompanied by very strong winds off of Lake Huron. That's going to give some enhancement to our eastern counties of the snowfall, and it's going to blow the snow around quite a bit. So for Saturday and Sunday, I'm not looking for great travel conditions. Temperatures tonight, again, this evening, probably in the mid to upper teens, then readings will climb a little bit. Highs tomorrow, mainly in the upper 20s. A few spots will be touching 30. Sunday, stronger winds with more snow. 27 degrees there. Behind Sunday's snow, we get much colder. 16, 15, 18, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, sub-zero low temperatures. For the northern parts of the area, alert days for Saturday and Sunday. Monday, still a lot of wind out there, just scattered snow showers, but the wind is going to continue to blow the snow around. 15, 16, and 18 for Tuesday and Wednesday. We have a whoop-de-doo warm-up that'll take us to 27 by Friday.
Thank you, JR. Now to Grammy winner Chappell Roan. She's known for hit songs like Pink Pony Club and Hot to Go. She's calling for action when it comes to health care, and she's getting some results. Joining us now, ABC's Rebecca Jarvis with those details.
This morning, a major step in the music industry. Less than 2 weeks after Grammy's Best New Artist winner Chappell Roan used her acceptance speech to call on record labels to provide more support to their artists.
Record labels need to treat their artists as valuable employees with a livable wage and health insurance and protection. Labels, we got you, but do you got us?
Universal Music Group launching a new initiative with Music Health Alliance, which aims to help provide mental health services to not just artists, but current and former music professionals. The fund offering assistance like recommendations for mental health counselors and psychiatrists and grants to help offset costs.
A fund like this can be literally life-saving. When a label like Universal, the largest music corporation on the globe, stands up and says, we want to do something, that is something we should all listen to.
The conversation around mental health and physical health and wellness taking center stage in the music world in recent years, with performers like Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes canceling parts of their recent tours to prioritize their health.
Mental health struggles are very prevalent in the music industry, and it's great that we're talking about it. And even better that we're supplying help to the people who need it.
Dawn Jones, weekdays on ABC 12's First at 4 News.
Strong, durable, and engineered to save you money. Steel roofs are fast and easy to install for any motivated do-it-yourselfer. Come into Mid-Michigan Metal Sales and find the design that fits your style and your budget. Save big on bright white Econo rib panels. A great way to finish your garage or pole barn this winter. A premium product at the lowest price. Guaranteed. Ask your contractor for Mid-Michigan Metal and save. Mid-Michigan Metal Sales. Manufacturing quality steel roofing for the masses.
ABC 12's Health Source, sponsored by Memorial Healthcare in Owasso.
Have you been experiencing symptoms like snoring, trouble sleeping, consistently waking up at night, or daytime sleepiness for more than 3 weeks? You may be suffering from a sleep disorder. The doctors at Memorial Healthcare Sleep Medicine specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide range of sleep disorders. To learn more, call the number on your screen or visit memorialhealthcare.org.
ABC 12's Health Source, sponsored by Memorial Healthcare in Owasso. Commitment, compassion for life.
Start your day off with a hearty breakfast from Leo's Coney Island. Open daily 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., Leo's features a full family menu. From breakfast skillets, classic conies, juicy burgers, and mouth-watering munchies to authentic Greek specialties. Opa! Leo's is famous for their Greek salads, gyros, and chicken kebab. Don't forget dessert. For great food and friendly service, come to Leo's Coney Island right off I-75 in Flint, Clio, Birch Run, and now in Saginaw.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah.
Like 50% of the air in the house
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking?
She said we're gonna be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy.
Get a free and honest inspection with Foundation Systems of Michigan, a Groundworks company.
Winter is here, and at Fast Eddie's Car Wash and Oil Change, we're prepared to do our part and keep your vehicle at its best because you're dependent on it, and your vehicle depends on you. Our lube facilities offer full-service oil changes, and every customer receives our best exterior wash included in their service. Become an Ultimate Wash member and take advantage of our 17 locations and wash your vehicle every day. Let us help you keep that snow, salt, and ice off your vehicle this Michigan winter. Fast Eddie's, your one-stop shop for all your vehicle's needs.
When a semi-accident happens, call a trucking law firm. Call the Lee Steinberg Law Firm.
1-800-LEE-FREE. I'll be right there.
Now for a look at entertainment news on this Valentine's Day. It looks like the next Legally Blonde star has been chosen, and actress Reese Witherspoon could not be happier.
Yeah, she was the first one in Legally Blonde, right?
Love that movie.
Yeah, it is funny. And a new biopic is coming to theaters this spring. The film displaying the lives of the iconic duo Cheech and Chong.
Love them too.
Joining us now, ABC's Melissa Adon with more on what's happening in Hollywood.
We just wanted to tell you that you don't have to audition anymore because you got the part. You're Elle Woods.
Let's hope she can do the bend and snap. On Instagram Thursday, Reese Witherspoon revealed that actress Lexi Mindtree has been chosen to play the young Elle Woods. The character Witherspoon originated in the Legally Blonde films in a new prequel series for Prime Video. The series will follow the future lawyer during her high school years.
In the great tradition of these laugh masters of the past come two guys who are hysterically funny.
The latest celebrities to get a biopic? Legendary stoner comedy duo Cheech and Chong, who released 7 albums and starred in 9 movies throughout their career. The documentary titled Cheech and Chong's Last Movie hits theaters on 4/20, of course. Martha Stewart to host a new NBC cooking competition called Yes Chef. Debuting April 28th, it features 12 chefs who've been held back by their personalities, competing for a $250,000 grand prize and an attitude adjustment. And Matchbox 20 singer and solo artist Rob Thomas is 53. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And more in entertainment news now. Selena Gomez has a new album on the horizon. The singer-actress surprised fans on Thursday, announcing that she and fiancé Benny Blanco worked on a new album together titled I Said I Love You First. The album is Gomez and Blanco's first project together as a couple. Gomez wrote on Instagram, quote, "We can't wait to share this special project with you," end quote. And the first single, Scared of Loving You, is out right now. The album is set to release on Friday, March 21st. There's still more to come here on First at 4. Straight ahead on this Valentine's Day, we sit down with the author of Single at Heart to discuss why so many are saying no to societal norms and embracing being single on Valentine's Day and every day. But first, we check in with JR.
We're going to get a couple of batches of snow during the course of the weekend. First one moves in tonight, but between the two, we'll have several inches of accumulation to clean up. And Sunday, we're going to see the snow get blown around quite a bit as well. Your full forecast just ahead.
He's Caden Stevenson, a young boy facing challenges with incredible spirit.
When I was at school, I didn't see many people in chairs. It makes me feel like I'm left out.
For 2 years, ABC 12's Angie Hendershot has taken you along Caden's inspirational journey. Today at 5, we catch up with him as he takes on a new challenge.
He doesn't feel different when he's here. He feels a part. He's good at basketball. He's a great teammate.
If he can't walk there, he's like, I'll find a way.
Watch Superhero Strength today at 5, only on ABC 12.
It's four-wheel drive season here at Young Buick GMC in Owasso, and we've got a deal for you. Drive this four-wheel drive GMC Sierra for as little as $270 a month. That's right, $270 a month, and it only happens when you drive the Young Buick GMC in Owasso.
Megapon, Flint's largest pawnbroker. Here's how you can get $100. Or how about $200? Need more like $1,000? Bring us your gold. At Megapon, we take anything of value. You don't have to go far. Bring us your car. Need cash fast? Get into Megapon.
Save big money on all power tools. Megapon has the best selection of jewelry anywhere.
Save big money at Megapon. We've got tons of guns. Come on in and check out our great selection of the hottest new guns anywhere. Need cash? Get the most for your gold and silver at Flint's best gold buyers. Megapon on Corona and Miller Road.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With 35 years' experience and thousands of five-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 65% off installation, special financing available.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
At Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, the legendary Tower of Power.
Down to the nightclub.
Saturday night, March 8th, and same show, same night. It's War.
All my friends.
Tickets start at $47 and are on sale now at the box office and etix.com. Get yourself to Bump City. March 8th at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort, War and Tower of Power. SoaringEagleCasino.com.
At Checkers and Rallies, we're bringing you a Bacony 2 for $5 deal. Try the new BLT burger, plus the new Honey Barbecue Bacon Burger. Legendary. The Bacon 2 for $5 deal, only at Checkers and Rallies, home of the twofer.
It's worth the drive to Young Buick GMC in Owasso if you want to save money on a new Buick. Drive this Buick Envista for as little as $279 a month. That's right, $279 a month, and it only happens at Young's in Owasso.
Download the ABC 12 mobile app and personalize your news with push alerts like severe weather, school closings, breaking news, and more. You choose the news that matters to you, and we'll make sure you get it first. ABC 12 News. Covering Flint, Saginaw, Bay City, and Midland. This is ABC 12 News, first at 4.
Well, today is Valentine's Day, love's holiday. There was a time not too long ago, many people felt pressured by society to be coupled up on Valentine's Day, many believing that their singleness signaled unhappiness. Well, it's a new day, and more single people are choosing to embrace their singleness and opting to celebrate their personal freedom. According to a 2023 study conducted by the Survey Center on American Life, 41% of single people say they're okay being single and they're not looking for a date. And there are many reasons cited for their contentment in singleness, personal freedom, and not finding a suitable mate among those reasons. Now, to explore this growing mindset of single and satisfied, we're sitting down with the author of the book Single at Heart. Bella DePaulo, PhD, is considered a leading expert on single life. She's been described as America's foremost thinker and writer on the single experience. And thanks so much for joining us all the way from California, Bella.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so I understand. I have to admit, I haven't read your entire book, but I understand that you have never been married before. And is being single a choice for you, or have you just not found the right person?
No, to be single at heart means that single is who you really are. For me, it's a joyful and utterly unambivalent choice. I'm 71. I've always been single, and I always will be.
And so what's so appealing about being single? You're 71, and I mean, so what's so appealing about that lifestyle? Do you miss companionship, or do you have companionship?
I'll tell you what I like about being single. I love waking up every day to a day that can be anything I want it to be. I love getting to include in my life as many different people as I want. to spend as much time with them as I want without some partner thinking that time belongs to them. I love having the time and space to myself. I love getting to follow my heart when I want to make some big life-changing decision, like moving from one part of the country to another. I can do that. I also love growing old as a single person. I feel so fortunate that I can continue to be the captain of my own ship as I sail into the 70s and beyond.
And you talk to a lot of people about this subject. You've written several books, given TED Talks about it. What would you say is the biggest reason why so many other people, especially women, what do they tell you about choosing to live single?
Yes, so for single people in general, the number one thing is their freedom. For single women who have been in a relationship, a marriage, or a cohabiting relationship before, what they find when they're newly single is that they are released from the unfair distribution of work in the previous relationship. So they know what it's like to do more than their share of the housework, the care work, the organizing of the social life. And when they're single again, they're free. But for people like me who are single at heart, the most important reason for choosing to be single is we get to be true to ourselves. We are happy and flourishing because we are single, not in spite of it. So the risk to us is not what we would miss if we did not put a romantic partner at the center of our lives, but what we would miss if we did. We wouldn't have a life that was as meaningful and fulfilling for us. We wouldn't get to be who we really are.
Yeah, I guess I would consider myself then one of the lucky ones. I've been married now almost 30 years and I'm pretty fulfilled. So, you know, maybe I'm lucky on the other side. I've been able to find those things that you discuss about being single, even being married. When you think about people who are living single, what kind of freedom do you say that single people are looking to retain by being single?
Yes, well, I think that not all marriages are the same. So some people in marriages feel like they have a lot of freedom. There are even couples who live apart from each other by choice, not because they want to be able to cheat and get away with it, because they like having their own place. But I don't think any couple, no matter how much freedom or independence they have in their marriage or relationship, is as free as people who are single. And I can tell you about a survey of 200,000 people in 31 European nations. And what that survey found is that the people who were not married valued freedom more than the people who were married, and they got more happiness out of their freedom.
Bella DePaulo, PhD and author of the book Single at Heart. You can pick that book up at Amazon, I take it, and other places that sell books. She's chiming in from California. It seems like we're having some connection problems, but she is the author of the book Single at Heart. We thank you for joining us here in Michigan on First at 4. Thanks so much and happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you for having me.